I'll never forget the moment I felt something wasn't right. I was on this beautiful trip, right? A solo adventure, my dream vacation to a place I'd been planning for years. The kind of trip you save up for, work hard for, and imagine in your head every day while you're stuck in your routine. I was hiking up a mountain, surrounded by the kind of views that make you feel like you're in a movie when I felt it. This sharp pain in my stomach. At first, I brushed it off. Maybe it's just something I ate, maybe I'm tired from the hike. But as the day went on, it got worse. I tried to ignore it, but by the time I was back at my hotel, I could barely stand up. The worst part? I didn't know what was going on. I traveled far from home, no one around me spoke my language, and I was feeling more and more scared with each passing hour. So, I did the one thing I could think of. I went to the nearest hospital. And that's when everything changed. I was rushed into emergency surgery for something I didn't even know I had. A condition that, if left untreated, could have turned into something serious. And as the doctor said surgery with a straight face, my heart sank. But not just because of the pain. I realized I had no idea how much this was going to cost. I was stuck, thousands of miles from home, in a foreign country, surrounded by medical bills I didn't understand. No idea how I was going to pay for this. And I could feel the panic start creeping in. But then, there was a moment when I remembered. I had travel insurance. Now, I've got to be honest. I'd gotten the insurance not because I thought something would go wrong, but because I thought it was just one of those things you have to do when you book a trip. You know, it's like a checkbox you tick, like, yeah, I'm good. I have travel insurance, I'll be fine. But in that hospital room, it went from a just-in-case thing to the most important decision I'd made before this trip. I called the insurance company, and to my surprise, they immediately took charge. They explained what was covered, what wasn't, and how they could help me with the costs. They arranged for the billing to be sorted out directly with the hospital. I didn't have to pay up front. It was like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. They didn't just cover the surgery, but the aftercare too. The medication, the follow-up visits, all of it. And trust me, this wasn't a small amount of money. If I had to pay out of pocket, I don't even know how I would have managed. The whole thing was a lifesaver in more ways than one. It was a moment of panic, then relief, all thanks to a decision I made months before when I clicked on that travel insurance box. So, here's my takeaway for you. It might seem like an extra thing, an afterthought, but travel insurance? It's not just a box to tick. It's a safety net. You might think it's unlikely that something bad will happen, but sometimes it does. And having that extra layer of security is honestly priceless. Now, I know what you're thinking. But travel insurance can be so complicated, right? Yeah, I thought that too. But here's the thing. I found this company called Auras.insure. And for me, it was a game changer. It's super easy to use, and I trusted them because when I needed help, they didn't hesitate. They handled everything with the hospital while I focused on recovering. I don't want to make this sound like an ad, but honestly, I'm just sharing my experience. If you're traveling, whether it's a dream vacation or just a weekend getaway, do yourself a favor and get covered. It's not about what if. It's about what happens when. I've been there, and I'm telling you, having the right insurance in place can save you a lot of stress, money, and heartache when the unexpected happens. So, just a little tip from me. Get the insurance. Trust me, you'll be glad you did.